Guys, Etsy has over 90 million active buyers who are on the platform right now searching for custom niche products to purchase. Now, if you watched this last video I made about e-commerce, you'll understand why that's probably the single best possible setup for you as a digital or a print-on-demand or e-commerce entrepreneur. And as opposed to trying to start a business, creating the website, running the ads, what if you just go to where the traffic already is? And what if you don't need inventory, your total costs are literally zero to start, you don't deal with shipping or fulfillment, and you are limited by how good your ideas are and how much effort you put into free marketing like your listings and social media. So that is the concept which is driving this video, and we're going to go through the step-by-step workflow and process. And if you follow along with this video, by the end you will have an Etsy store set up and connected to a print-on-demand supplier, and you'll have your first product, and it will be optimized to help you get started with zero. So we're gonna dive into my computer for a walkthrough in just a second. Before that, I wanna spend the next 60 seconds or so giving you a bird's eye view of what we're talking about here and then explaining why we're going with the supplier that we are. That's gonna be a video, it's gonna be a good one. Let's go. So here's the rundown, the super quick context if you're not super deep into this space already. So Etsy is a marketplace. It's like Amazon, but it's specifically tailored to unique, creative, and personalized products. And that's great for you because that means very niche audiences, right? And tens of millions of people interested in very niche things are on this platform and are looking for something that is customized, that is unique and creative. So you as a seller can list your products on Etsy, and I'm going to show you how to do that. It's not just actually going to Etsy and listing them. And then print on demand is the fulfillment model for those products. Because if you just listed on Etsy, you would have to store inventory, you would have to ship the things. That's a massive amount of hassle and cost up front. Whereas if you go with print on demand and you integrate it with Etsy, like you're gonna see, you just create the design, it's automatically listed, and then when a customer purchases that product, the fulfillment partner, the print-on-demand supplier, creates and prints the product for you, puts it in a box, sends it to your customer, and deals with anything like returns. So if you combine that Etsy side of it and that print-on-demand fulfillment side of it, you get a pretty awesome and opportune environment for creatives. And that in mind, the print-on-demand supplier we're using for this video is my favorite, that is Gelato. There's a few reasons for this. Number one, they have a direct integration with Etsy. That means you just press one button to connect your Etsy store and your Gelato store, and then everything, like I just mentioned, is fully synced up. And then second, Gelato has the world's largest print-on-demand network. You've heard me spiel about this before. They have 140 production hubs across 30 countries, and that means some of the best shipping times in the industry no matter where in the world your customers are. Then third, when you create products in Gelato and you push them to Etsy, they arrive as drafts, and that matters because Etsy charges a small fee every time something is listed. So you get the benefits of the automation, and you also get that last chance to review things without accidentally wasting a bunch of money up front. And then fourth and finally, the actual product catalog within Gelato that you're going to customize to sell on Etsy aligns really well with what does actually sell on the platform. That's things like wall art, posters, apparel, framed canvas, and mugs, and there is a lot of that you're going to see in just a minute here. Okay, and number five, last of all, Gelato is fully free to use. There's no monthly fee, you just pay the production cost, which is already profitable to you when you sell the unit. That in mind, we're going to jump into my computer. I'm going to take you all through this step by step. And if you want to support the channel and follow along with this video while I go through these steps, again, Gelato is fully free to use. You can click the link in the description to get started. And if you do want to order one of the products you create, say to create TikTok videos with them, then you do get a big discount. You get 50% off if you use that link in the description. But again, this is completely free. You don't have to do that. And just if you want to follow along, you can click that link. And now, my friends, let's get into the video. Okay, so I want to walk you guys through everything soup to nuts as far as the setup process for Etsy and print on demand goes. And that means that step one is setting up your store on Etsy. So we're going to start here. You can follow along by just going to this URL. This is etsy.com, and currently we have a just standard user account here. So to jump into it, what I'm going to do is click on your account in the top right and then sell on Etsy. Then we'll click get started. Now these are the 4 steps we're going to proceed with. On the fee side of things, there are 3 Etsy fees that you need to know about. Number 1, there is a 20-cent listing fee for every product that you publish. Number 2 is 6.5% processing fee on the total sale price of the product. And then number 3, a payment processing fee of 3% in the US plus 25 cents per transaction. So that's all on the actual product side. Once once you set up the store, and then there's this $29 one-time setup fee to get that set up. So those are the total fees that will be included in this whole process. You don't need to pay for anything else we're looking at, and Etsy is basically just charging this to you for access to their marketplace. So let's say I'm curious about selling, I'm interested in vintage, handmade, let's say all three, digital as well, and then start your shop. We'll keep it on the default settings for shop name, and let's say products for AI nerds. That'll be the niche of this store. Let's go with virtual IQ. We're gonna click save and continue. You can put more thought into this. We're doing this for fun, for sake of the demo. And then you're gonna fill out your probably individual tax details. So I'll fill out this information right here. Then I'll click save and continue. And then to get paid, you'll go ahead and connect a bank account. I'll click continue. Okay, our bank is connected. Now I'll click continue once more. Then you'll go ahead and verify your identity. And there we go, our identity was verified. Now I can see I received this email from Etsy. Then I'll click continue shop setup, continue with Google. And now if we head back here, I can see it doesn't say set up a shop anymore. Instead, I'll click on shop manager. And here we can see those fees that I mentioned and then the one-time fee. I'll click I understand. You can go for Etsy Plus, you don't have to. I'm not going to start with it in this example. If you want some extra benefits, you want to put in the money, you can do it. I'll click continue. And now here we go. After all of those steps, our store is set up. So we can see virtual IQ. We have our custom virtualiq.etsy.com link. And then we can go ahead and start customizing that store. So adding an icon, a banner, a seller photo, and a little bio about who you are and what the store is about. So there are a few other setup steps like these that I'm not going to get into right now. And that's because you know what you need to do there, all very basic stuff. If you need any help on the logo side of things, Canva has an awesome set of logo templates. You should not pay for a logo, you can do it yourself. And also just go to AI and say, hey, ChatGPT or whatever platform, go generate me a logo. This is my idea. Generate 10 variations. You can do that through a platform like Lovart, and then you'll go ahead and get your awesome AI designed logo. Now that in mind, we can shift over to the supplier side of things. This right here is the gelato.com dashboard. This is an account we used as a demo in a previous video. And this is pretty easy. You can see Connect Etsy is listed right there and connect your store. The other way, if you don't see this, to do that is head over to stores in the left, and then right here under already have a store, click on Etsy. Let's go ahead and click connect. And this is where the beautiful interplay between these platforms comes into view. This is literally one click. I'm going to click grant access, and then boom, our store is connected. The integration is as easy as that, and now we can publish from Gelato to Etsy. The inventory is synced. The fulfillment is completed automatically. All we have to do is think about marketing. And this then is the next step, creating and publishing our first ever product. Now I've made at this point a bunch of other videos about kind of the strategy I recommend for print on demand. And what that is just go super niche, find a community which is underserved, and then create value-driven products which you're not competing on price for, but you're competing on, hey, this doesn't exist, this is really cool, this group of people wants it, and you already know where the community lives, so you can sell directly into it. Now that in mind, the Etsy community generally, or people on Etsy, are really into wall art, they're into collectibles, they're into apparel. And inside of Gelato, we can see some of the different products that are available. This is one of the largest print-on-demand catalogs in the world. You have everything from men's and women's clothing to wall art, so fine art, wooden posters, posters with hangers, metal, aluminum, acrylic. The list goes on there. Then we have calendars. You can see right here. I think that's a good category as well. Photo books, hats, phone cases. And then we have mugs and bottles. I like that actually, stainless steel travel mug, that's fun. And then also stationery and business. So any of those products you can push from Gelato through to your Etsy store. And then you can also work with these more premium features that I've talked about in a video. We'll link in the card somewhere. That'll be under branded packaging to set that up, and or personalization studio for real-time product personalization for Shopify and for Etsy. And this is a big big one because again, people on Etsy really like that kind of more customized feel. So what you can do here through Gelato is actually push completely personalizable text. So you can have someone's name on the mug or whatever that may look like. And you can see that right here, and you can try it for free within Gelato. So that in mind, in the spirit of this channel, we're going to use ChatGPT to come up with the product design or idea. So let's go ahead and say, come up with a super niche Etsy plus Gelato product that I can sell. I want a design concept and or text. Now, of course, you should put a lot more effort into this. I've made other videos on this subject. We're just going to do this the 5-minute version. And this actually ties into the AI theme of the store name. Now, I would recommend you go even more niche than this, but let's just go ahead with this for sake of the demo. Now, I'm getting an idea from this. I think what would actually be really sick, I don't know if this is legal copyright wise, but we'll just do it for the demo. We won't actually sell this, would be just to take iconic tweets and put them on posters. That'd be kind of cool. So let's run with that concept. Exchange of plans. Okay, I think this would be a funny one to do for the AI niche. Again, this is not something I will actually sell and not something I recommend you copyright infringe on, but we're gonna just go ahead and make a product with this. This is gonna be horizontal. Let's go to canvas size. Let's go to inches. We'll make this 24 by 18. And if you don't work in the space, basically this was just a kind of, now it's become a meme within the AI space. It's a long story. Let's go ahead and export that. Now we're back inside Gelato. And so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to click create product in the top right, then single product. We'll go under wall art. Let's go ahead with fine art. We'll go fine art poster, $8. So very good price there. Then this is the Gelato editor. I'm not going to cover it too much because you and I have done this before if you watch the channel. Then I'm going to click on horizontal. Looks like 18 by 24 is right here, or 45 by 60. Let's press on that. We're going to pull our product in. And let's say here's our products. Now we'll click continue to mockups. Here's where we can see what this would look like on the wall. Really, you would want to frame it. You would not want the design to look like this. Again, this is a demo, you get the idea, and then you select the mockups that you want for your listing, then continue to details. Now here, you can do this in Etsy, you can do it in Gelato. Now you can do this on the Gelato side, you can do it in Etsy as well. What I recommend, just put the relevant keywords in the title. In this case, things like AI, things like, I don't know, X, business, etc. And that is because you do actually want to rank inside of Etsy. That is important in this case. And then you can go with free shipping as well. I'll go ahead and press on that. Then we'll click continue to prices. Now this is the pricing portal. You can go ahead and set the margins to whatever you want in this tab right here. Let's go ahead and switch this to the US. So for example, this is an $8 poster. We could sell this thing for $35 and we're making 76% margins. I think that's a little high. I want to go right under, let's say $30 for this horizontal. So let's go 44%. Now it's a $30 poster, very reasonably priced, and we make $13 in profit per poster that we sell. Now I'll click continue to review, then publish. And now we can see, congratulations, you published your first product, and then waiting to be published. So this is automatically going to be pushed through to Etsy. Now, because of that 20-cent listing fee, it's not going to publish it to your Etsy store, so it doesn't just charge you without you knowing. Instead, the next step will be going over to our shop manager back in Etsy, and then we'll be able to see what the listings look like. Let's go ahead and click on listings. And then once this loads, we'll be able to edit it right in here. Now, I think just scrolling through some Etsy products gives you an idea of some of kind of the keyword or kind of ranking work you can do on that side of things. For the images, the Gelato mockups are great. That is all you need. And then it's pretty much just make sure the keywords in here do reflect the product and our niche. Again, if it's niche, then you can dominate quickly, you can rank quickly, instead of something like this where there is 80 million products like this, so you're just never going to rank because everyone else has more reviews. So that's just how you fill out the listing, the title, the description, all with that kind of main driver in mind. And so at this point, right, we created our Etsy store, we created our Gelato account, we came up with a niche, a product, we created the product, we published it through Gelato to Etsy. And the next step there is the marketing. How do you go about actually selling the thing? Now, I've talked about this in other videos, so I'm gonna leave the really in-depth description there. My main recommendation, again, with the strategy I think is best when starting from zero, is find the community, where the community is at. It's probably on social media, and then sell into that channel through free content marketing of some sort. So the last note I wanna make is, okay, what happens when someone buys a product? Well, thankfully, it's super easy. You do nothing. What happens when someone on our Etsy shop goes and purchases one of our products is Gelato is gonna say, hey, someone bought it, we're taking care of it. And then they are going to manufacture it, they're going to ship it. You literally do nothing, you just accept the profit. And then to check out those analytics, you can go into the analytics tab here in Gelato. And there you go, you're now a print-on-demand connoisseur. That in mind, that right there is the step-by-step Etsy and Gelato process. There's a few more important notes I wanna make, so let's go get to that now. So there you go, that is how you can get started with the whole process. And now let's talk money, a little reality check on the profits and the margin side of things. I've talked about this in other videos and gone into a deeper dive on the subject, but generally what I would say is this: you don't want to compete based on price. This is not a race to the bottom. You want to find a very specific niche, underserved group of people. You want to create high quality, premium, if you can, products, and then that's how you're driving value, by connecting something that that group wants with something that doesn't actually exist. And if you can do that, and if you can market to them with free marketing like social media videos, and then over time Etsy listings that naturally rank and do well, then that is how you can make money online without having to put in that investment up front at any point. And on the margin side, if you sell a, let's say, framed poster for $45 along with $5 of shipping, Etsy is going to take a combined, let's say, 12 to 15% in fees, and the production costs through Gelato might be 15 to 20 bucks. So you're talking $24 to $26, so about a 50-ish%, hopefully net margin if you go with a product like that. And that's going to vary depending on the product and the approach you take. You might want to lower prices initially, raise them over time, but generally you do want to aim to be in that solid 30 to 60% range. And again, that is pretty good, and you do not want to be at like the 5% margin, kind of just selling things at cost category in this kind of game. That in mind, that's the process from zero to hero on Etsy and Gelato. I hope you all found it useful. If you did, let me know. I appreciate your time and being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.